Hello everyone, welcome. I have lots of traveler's notebooks to show you today, and I want to go through and talk about kind of the happy spot with each one of them. How many traveler's notebook inserts can each one of these hold comfortably? I will, as per usual, put links in the description in case you'd like to get something for yourself or a gift for someone else. And I will also put timestamps in the first pinned comment if you'd like to jump back and forth between the notebooks, because we have a wide range. Some of these are custom ordered through Etsy. Some of them are just quick things that you can get from Amazon, very budget friendly, and there are lots in between. So let's go through each one. Okay, so I'm going to go through these in alphabetical order, and I want to give you a little bit of my methodology here, and that is I took all my traveler's notebooks and I filled them with inserts, some used, some not. And what I'm looking for here is something where it doesn't jut out past the cover. I know some people don't mind when that happens, and if you're one of those people, you might be able to get an extra insert or two in these. But I prefer it when it's just short of flush of the cover. It'll leave me room to put one of my little tabs here, and it won't stick out too far, but it also doesn't have the cover sticking out too far past the notebooks. Does that make sense? It's just the happy place. It's where everything makes sense to me, where it feels good when you hold it. It works well when I'm putting it in a tote bag or something like that. The notebook's open and close properly. I can sit and take notes. I can enter things in my planner. And it's that comfort zone. That's what I'm looking for with each one of these, and that's what I'm going to report to you is how many inserts can I get and keep it in my comfort zone. So this is Apple Pig Leather. Apple Pig Leather is a custom traveler's notebook shop on Etsy. It's run by a master leather craftsman named Ting, who is absolutely delightful. And he can take your traveler's notebook dreams and turn them into reality. You can send him sketches and measurements. But this is what he calls his regular Midori size, with super pockets added, with a pen loop added, in Naughty Fox leather. And just using that regular Midori size, I have found that 3 notebooks are ideal if I put pens in the back in the way that he has intended. If I put a couple of pens and a pencil here, close that pocket, flip it over, and then close the book, 3 is just right. If I do not put pens in this pocket, if it's something where it's more flush, then I can usually get 4 or 5 inserts in here. It comes with 4 bands, and then you can, of course, use additional bands as well. So I'm gonna call this one 3 to 5, depending on how you're gonna use the pockets, okay? So 3 to 5 for Apple Pig, regular Midori size. Okay, the next one is from a company that I cannot spell or pronounce on Amazon. It's one of those where you look up at the company name and go, huh. So I'm just gonna call this one the Feather Notebook, the Feather Traveler's Notebook. So if you go down in the description and you see the list of them, this is the Feather Notebook, and that's because it came with this pretty little feather charm. It's leather. It's got a nice rough interior like you would expect, but it's like a stamped leather with a really, really shiny finish. And it's slim. It's meant to have that slim, more, I guess we'll call it elegant look, and it fits 3 just fine. So it has 1 normal band, and then I used 1 expansion band, and I ended up with 3 happy inserts with room to add a tab or 2, and feels good against my hand, works just right. 3 for the Feather Traveler's Notebook. Okay, my next standard size traveler's notebook is from HandStitched Leather T. And I will look up my order to see if I asked for any kind of a special width or if this is just kind of the standard width that they have. I don't remember. I ordered it so many years ago. But yeah, HandStitched Leather T, basically regular standard size TN. And I was able to get 5 inserts. There is a little bit more of an overhang here. There's room to add more. However, this is a very thin, floppy TN, and so it's not, like, there's not enough structure to really hold any more inserts. I feel like it would be all insert, like wrapped in plastic wrap, if that makes sense. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, I believe, came with 4 bands, and then I used an extra one. So hand-stitched leather T. I'll put the actual size up here on the screen after I look it up. And I got 5 inserts, happily. Okay, my next traveler's notebook is my unicorn notebook. I don't know if you have one of these. Do you have anything that it just fits you perfectly? It's like this traveler's notebook was meant for you. But they don't make them anymore, to my knowledge. I can't recommend them because I don't know where to buy them. Oh, but it was great while it lasted when they made them. So this is from a brand called Poromo. It used to be sold on Amazon. They did come out with one maybe 6 months or a year ago, but it wasn't the same. It didn't have the same pen loop and it didn't have the same leather. It was just a little different. This is the one that I ordered in, I think, 2017, when I was first getting into the traveler's notebook world. And it is my happy place. This thing has been with me through some really, really important moments in my life, and I think I've got that sentimental value, but it's also really useful. So this one happily fits 5 inserts, and I do have a pocket insert wrapped around the first one. I do think I could probably add 1 more if I really wanted to, but at that point it feels like it's bursting. So 5 is the right number for this Poromo traveler's notebook. If you happen to have one of these on hand, hopefully this helps you compare to the others. Okay, the next one is from Newestor or September Leather. It depends on the listing, how you find it. I think sometimes in the title it's called Newestor, and then when you receive it, the packaging says September Leather. This is the one that does not have pockets. So this is Newestor's standard size with no pockets. And this happily fits 6 inserts. That makes it really ideal for using as an archive. I have a couple of these that are filled now with inserts on the bookshelf, but they also work fine with 6 being out and about in the day. Maybe you have one for a planner, one for a list book, one for a certain subject, one for a different subject, one that's like the last one you were in so you can look back and see what you were writing. Lots of mileage here, 6 inserts. It comes with 4 bands, and then I have 2 additional bands to expand. So that is September Leather / Newestor, or vice versa. No pockets, 6 inserts. Okay, the next one is like its sister notebook. This is the Newestor or September Leather with pockets. So you pop this open, and this one actually has room to turn it like into a wallet. You can slip your cash or receipts in this pocket behind. And this one happily fits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So it has 4 bands, and then I used 2 expansion bands. So I ended up with 6 notebooks. So again, September Leather, Newestor, it doesn't matter whether you have the one with pockets or without pockets, it's going to happily fill 6 inserts. Okay? All right, next one is the original. This is the Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook. This is the Camel, and it's standard. I think they refer to it as regular size. This is meant to be more elegant, if that's the right word, more slim. This is the slim Traveler's Notebook. So this one, I'm happiest when it has 2. Just 2. And actually, to be perfectly honest, I think it looks even prettier with just one insert. So you can see kind of different angles here. I found that I can get 3. I can definitely put 3 in here. However, They start kind of pushing a little bit toward the edges. They don't sit quite evenly. I just think it's happiest at 2 inserts or even just 1. So that's Traveler's Company. Okay, and next we have Wanderings, and I have the Wanderings without pockets and the Wanderings with pockets. So let's look at the difference. This is the Wanderings without pockets, and these are the inserts that came with it. It has the original strap or band, and then it has an expansion band, and so this is with both of those in use, 3 inserts, and it's just super happy like that. There's enough room that I could probably use my little tabs, but not too much room. They sit nicely together. Their spines are happy together, and the leather is just so incredibly comfortable with this notebook. It really feels good in your hand. So, Wanderings without pockets, I would recommend 3 inserts. And then the last one is Wanderings with pockets. Same thing. So these are not their inserts. This is a different brand of insert. That's why they look so bright white. But again, it has the 1 band. It includes an expansion band. And using both of those, you end up with 3 inserts fitting just right. And now I have an assignment for you. Please go down in the comments section and join the conversation and tell us, do you prefer really thin traveler's notebooks, or are you one who prefers that chunky style with tons of inserts? What is your happy place with filling your traveler's notebooks? Thanks so much for being here today. If you found something helpful, and I hope you did, please click like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Come back and see me again for more planning, journaling, art, anything to do with making your paper look pretty. And enjoy your own journaling journey. Bye-bye.